There we go. Okay, what's up everybody? I am punchy as all get out. This is the third time that I've done this video this morning. And I decided to go more 80s with this purple windbreaker for some reason. I don't know why. But screw it, we're gonna do it. 4 out. I hate this chair. So, what we're chatting about today, my friends, is Rogaine, Menoxidil. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to preface this by saying I am not a doctor, I'm not a science person, I am a trucker, photographer, videographer, cigar smoking, whiskey toting Canadian, eh? So, if you were concerned about some of the stuff we're going to be talking about, if you want to go check out Menoxidil, you can definitely do it on your own, that's how I've done it, but make sure you monitor yourself very, very closely. Number 2, if you're worried about it, talk to your doctor, see what they say, have them follow along with you. Anyway, moving into this though, this is what I'm using. This is just good old Costco bought Rogaine, nothing too crazy, nothing special. They haven't had Costco or the Kirkland brand Menoxidil in a long time. So, anyway, sorry, my brain just went off on a lack of sleep tangent. So, why Menoxidil? Why Rogaine? So, it may just be that you want a thicker beard, and there is nothing wrong with that. I've got the patchy ass, puby looking beard, which right now it doesn't look like it doesn't look like it necessarily right now because I tend to shoot, whether you follow me on Box Press, Smoke Portrait, the Hoser Dozer, you know I like to shoot very contrasty, dark, moody. And if it's pictures of me, that's where I generally get people to edit, and that's the kind of photographer I seek out for my other page. But that's mostly to make my beard look thicker. I'm also 30 pounds down. So we're gonna keep that going. That's also something that I very much wanna see how much of an effect it has on beard growth as I go along this too, is weight loss. So that's we're gonna take a little. I'm 30 pounds down by doing intermittent fasting. I generally stick to 19 to 5 or 20 to 4 style, which is very intense for a lot of people, but I've been doing this for a handful of years, so I'm used to the feeling of intermittent fasting, and I love it. My energy stays super consistent during the day, and I don't have to worry about food or that kind of thing. I might stop for a quick coffee at a 7-Eleven, but so what I'm gonna be doing is getting up every day about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna be cycling for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. At least that's the goal. So Andrew Hubert, I believe his name is. More Plates, More Dates has had him on his channel a bunch of times. Rogan's talked to him a bunch. He's the jacked looking scientist guy with the killer beard. That guy's beard is actually beard goals for me, where you get that awesome ducktail look. Love that. Anyway, so he was talking about how if you do very fasted cardio, so essentially like you haven't eaten, like you're on intermittent fasting and you do cardio the next morning and you break that 90-minute mark, there's something that kicks in your body where it automatically starts just burning your fat stores that much faster. So I'm very curious to see how that goes, and I'm actually very excited to do it. This morning didn't happen because I went to bed at 5:30 in the morning because insomnia. I'm very curious to see how that plays into beard growth. Huge tangent aside, number 3, I believe it is, since I started this. So week number 1, I did not microneedle at all, or at least very little. I think I got the microneedling piece on. You would think after 3 months of living here, I would know what the bloody mailman dropping the mail through the slot sounds like. I wasn't microneedling at all for the first week relatively. Like I think Thursday or Friday is when it came in, so then I kind of did it once and then that was it. Now I do, my split is Monday and Thursday, so it's relatively the same amount of time between needlings. That sounds so bad. Starting Monday, Wednesday, Friday now. Now with microneedling, don't worry, old Bertha, there's nothing to worry about in the back row. The old conservative church back there. There ain't no drugs going into your veins with these micro needles. It's just you're just rolling a needle across your face. That sounds even worse in a lot of ways. Anyway, so with microneedling, all I'm doing is 10 passes straight and then roughly 10 passes up and down. I'm actually having pretty solid results. Now, I should get into this as well. I should have gotten into this to start with. There have been reports of microneedling and minoxidil causing heart palpitations and heart issues and that kind of thing. So please do, if you decide to do that combination, very much so monitor yourself carefully. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, have a medical professional follow along if you feel like you need to, or if you don't, just realistically, make sure that you just monitor yourself carefully. So now, the other thing too, go check out More Plates, More Dates video on minoxidil. I believe he did it too, and his beard looks fantastic. But he's a sports scientist. So he is legitimately, I love Derek's content. He's brilliant. I love watching. Go check out his page for more in-depth sciencey stuff. This is more my life experience. Oh yeah, with minoxidil, one of the other things I've heard too is it has a tendency to drop your collagen. But what microneedling does is it boosts your collagen. So essentially what you're doing if you're microneedling as well as putting minoxidil or Rogaine on, you are essentially just kind of coming back to an even stand. So we're gonna move into a little bit of a check out my beard moment. Hi there, how you doing? Anyway, so moving in here, as you can see, my mustache does have more upper hair coming in. As you can see, my mustache does actually have a decent amount coming in. Now it's not crazy thick, but it's getting more height to it, which is what I want, because before it cut off, where is it here? Right about probably here. And it just went down. This has always been the densest part of my face. If I take too much weight out of the bottom of my beard, it just ends up looking hilarious. Now underneath that is another bald spot, or I guess the first bald spot we're gonna talk about. This whole area could have a lot more weight to it. I tend to do my sides first, then my mustache, and then I'll leave a decent amount and put it on that bald spot to try to help. I don't know if it makes that big of a difference having more product in one spot. So underneath, there's the bald spot. I tend to cut it very high right now. Like, it's not crazy. It's roughly a 2-finger width, which is what you want. If you're trimming your beard, you roughly want 2 fingers above your Adam's apple. Now this side, this is my thick side. Now that's my other bald spot, which is starting to fill in. I don't know. You can kind of see the hairs popping out now. Yeah, that's my thicker side. So it's starting to fill out a little bit more, especially in the cheeky area here. Now the thin side, it's not going absolutely crazy, but it's starting to fill out a little bit. So there are definitely more like micro hairs coming in and baby hairs. I just feel like I'm impatient. I just want it to be thick hair right off the bat. So that being said, I also feel like my cheek hair is coarser. Now that could have been me just being completely delirious this morning. I don't know. I haven't had anything crazy on minoxidil. I guess the craziest thing would have been the first day that I took it, my calves got kind of tingly, which I'm not insanely concerned about, to be completely honest. My brain is a bit overactive when it comes to side effects and that kind of thing, so I wouldn't doubt that my brain played into that completely. But other than that, I haven't been feeling like crap. I haven't been feeling over the top. I haven't been feeling, it's just been a very normal situation. Now thinking about that though, do I want to do every week? I'm not totally sure. I'll probably make this a bi-weekly because there is a 6-month process to this. If something major does happen, then I will definitely do a video on it. I'm gonna wrap this up here. So anyway, folks, if you're looking into this, again, please do stay safe with it. Bros, kings, as the cool people would like to say, if it makes you feel better, then rock it. Get a thicker beard, grow the beard that you want or that you dream of or try to, and just enjoy the body you're in, because you only have one life. And I've spent way too much time not liking the body that I'm in. So let's rock, let's do this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.